this is the family check-in area. What I really do like over here is you have the beach right in front of you. So it's a pretty nice view, pretty nice area. Check-in is going pretty fast. A couple of new protocols due to COVID, but we're filling out the paperwork now. So yeah, this is the family entrance for the Hilton. Again, some more things off the lobby here. I guess there's some different areas to explore. Again, that scene right there is just so nice. To see the crystal blue turquoise water. Over here, it looks like they have a little shop, a little walking area there. So we're heading to the buffet now. We're just getting in. Our room is not ready yet till 3. So I heard this story about how flamingos sleep. They tuck one leg underneath and they put their head on top of their body to sleep. This is the main buffet. We're gonna go see what kind of food they have next. This is a side area. Outdoor, but they have these big fans. Keep it cool. Okay, so what I like about this place so far is a lot of the reservation restaurants that you would normally do in other places. You don't have to make a reservation here, and you don't have to wear long pants for. Most of these other all-inclusive resorts, you do have to wear long pants. The only place you do have to wear long pants is in the Japanese restaurant, which is, I don't know, for them it's like a hibachi thing. Maybe it's more high-end for them. But all the other restaurants you do not, so that's a good thing. And the Japanese restaurant is on the adult side, so you cannot take children there, so it's just an adult restaurant. But all the other a la carte restaurants, I'm not sure exactly what they all are yet. I'll let you know later on in the video. All those are kid friendly, so you can bring your kids to it. You don't have to wear slacks, so that's definitely a positive change from what I've seen from most of these all-inclusive Dominican. This is one of the base garden view rooms. It's a double bedroom that we've ordered. This is the core. It's got the TV. It's the beds, pretty trendy. Let's see what we have in here. We have the mini bar. Let's see if this is stocked. It is not stocked with anything. Big closets. 2 big closets. Again, this is the room we first entered. Impressed with the decor. Some other factors at play that I'm not really happy about, but I'll mention that later on in the review. Again, Hilton family La Romana resort. Sorry guys, I can't think right now, I'm too hot. Alright, so you have this barn door here for the bathroom, kind of stylish. Here's the bathroom. So you have a single sink, it is fairly large. You have this makeup mirror, lighted, and you have this well-lit mirror here too in the background. Toilet, shower with a rainfall head, fairly large shower, so that's always a plus. Yeah, so that's your base room here at the Hilton La Romana Family Resort. All right, so this is my room, which is a single king side base room. This is the bathroom. I figured I'd start off here because this is the closest. Fairly big shower, one single sink. I like the lighting and the decor in the bathroom, fairly nice. Off to the side here, you have, sorry, it's hard to get in the shot. You have 2 really large closets. And in these closets, you have your safe and I guess your wardrobe to put all your clothes. Over here, off to the right, you'll have your mini bar, which in my other room, it wasn't stocked, and I had to make a call for them to stock it. But then you have some juice, some water, some soda, and a couple Presidentes, which is the national beer of the Dominican Republic. All right, and off here to the decor of the room. I kind of like the decor. It's very nice. It's very trendy, modern, nice decor here. We do have conjoining rooms with some family, so we can keep that open or closed if we want to. And it was mine and my wife's anniversary, so they left us here. Nice touch, bottle of champagne and some chocolate covered strawberries. Okay, so quick view from our little balcony. Nothing too amazing. Little balcony sitting area. Not closed off from the rest of the hotel. No jacuzzi. And here are some of the other rooms across the way. Yeah, so that's the room so far. You know, again, I do like the room. There were some issues with the room being available when it was supposed to. It was supposed to be available at 3 p.m. It was about 4:10 now when we actually had the room available to us. They did apologize. I had to make numerous phone calls to the front desk just to get our room to be available, which was a bummer. We did notice that this hotel works a little bit differently than all the resorts we stayed at in the DR in the past. So normally you would have the buffets open super late, and if you couldn't make a reservation for one of the sit-down restaurants, you would just go to the buffet. Here things are a little bit different. You don't have to make any reservation unless you're going to the Japanese hibachi place, which is on the adult side, because there's a family side and an adult side. So if you go to the adult side, you can't bring your kids to the Japanese restaurant, and apparently I'm being told that's the only restaurant that requires you to wear like slacks and things of that nature if you are a man. So the other restaurants here on the family side don't require that. So we'll put that to the test a little bit later on tonight. And yeah, in regards to the restaurants here, you don't have to make a reservation. So the buffet closes at 6, which is a little bit odd to me, and the restaurants are open late. No reservation for the restaurants on the family side, so a little bit different from the way they usually do it, but hey, it is what it is. I did notice that this hotel is quite a bit smaller than some of the other Punta Cana resorts that we stayed at, or Dominican resorts that we stayed at. So I'm not saying that's a bad thing, just, you know, stating a fact there. But yeah, so far this has been our experience. This is day 1. We're walking down to the beach. It's the beach area. Let's see if they have seaweed. That's where you get towels. Alright, here's the beach. And it looks pretty nice, no seaweed.
Tina tiene 12 años y no la dejé comer ¿Tú sabes qué es eso? Eso es cartón y le ponen...
Sí. Sí. Es tarde, yo pensaba que estabas ya dormido, no sé dónde. Y un día verás que este loco te pongo.
Yeah!
Number 1, top of the list, king of the hill, hey number 1. Aunque me muera por allá por Guayacanal, 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 vamos y deslizamos.
Up on the shore they work all day, out in the sun they slave away. While we devoted we can be floating around the
It's the main buffet. It is outdoor. These fans do help if you're sitting underneath them, but it is very hot and muggy in here. I prefer the air-conditioned buffet. This is the breakfast buffet. For the main buffet, we're going to show you guys what they have real quick. So they have a stationary stop for breads. They give you breads here. They got fresh juice. They got different cold cuts and hams and salamis. They got waffles here. Guys making French toast, some oatmeal. I'm going through this fast, I look a little bit weird filming. Some mango, some beans, some eggs, some sausage, some bacon. And then they cook you fresh omelets here with different toppings that you can put on it. There's some random other stuff here. I think it's the same thing. Some Dominican salami, some cheeses, some eggs. And off to the side, you have some yogurts. You have some fruits, apples. Let's see what else we have. Some more fruits, cut up fruits. I think it's passion fruit, pineapple, peaches, melon. They had watermelon, I guess they just ran out. And some yogurts and things of that nature. So yeah, that's what they have here. Again, buffet, open style. Italian restaurant. Quick shot of the Italian menu from the Italian restaurant. These are also two menus they have at the front desk if you want to do a paid dinner for a romantic getaway on the dock towards the beach with your significant other. Out bright, and this water is crystal clear and turquoise. It's beautiful. So something else that I wanted to tell you guys about, let's see if I can zoom in on it a little bit better. You can see off here you have these little tables. So if you want to do like a romantic dinner with your partner or whatever, you pay an additional fee. I think it's like $100 a person to have like a romantic dinner. And then off here to the side there, it says, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. It says love on there. That's like the ideal place, but you also have these little tables also off to the side that they do it as well. So something to think about. Yeah, check out this water. Crystal clear turquoise water. You can see yourself through the water. Say hi, Valentina. It's my daughter. Yeah, water is very calm. First day we were here, the water was a little bit choppy, but today it's very calm, very serene. A look of the beach and the resort from here. I think further down, all the way far off to the right there is the adult section. This is the family section, but yeah, very nice, beautiful water. Say hi, babe. Another afternoon kids show, circus theme, face painting. It's alright. Not amazing, but it's alright. Yeah, popcorn, face painting, and these guys on stilts. Kids show offering teepee building. That's a game.
Juliana!
Going towards the kids section. There was something here for kids. It's a bit of a hangout. Tonight's show is going to be a Dominican themed show. My wife and family. Let's see what else they're offering. Definitely a nice place to take a picture right here. Overlooking the ocean. Again, right here, right off the ocean. Beach in the water is beautiful. It's perfect. So we're heading to the water park now. Right here is the entrance for the spa, where they have that big Buddha. So yeah, so they have this really big Buddha statue there. Try to zoom in, we'll get pictures of it later, which is really cool. But we're heading to the water park for the first time. Let's take a look and see what this is like. I guess off to the side you pick up towels here. They just have towels here, no personnel, I guess for COVID restrictions. Let's take a look at the water park. They have all these flowers here with a bunch of butterflies. It's really nice. Let's see what we get. All right, there it is. All the water slides. So this is like the kiddie pool section. And over there off to the distance is the main water slides. So let's Let's get some better shots of it. And then off to here, you have your lazy river, which is one of the main reasons why we came here. We really enjoyed lazy rivers in other hotels we stayed at. So this is what made us decide to stay here. Getting some other shots of the crazy water slides. I know my daughter's gonna have fun with this. And again, entrance for the lazy river. We opened up some umbrellas here. The shades. So off the lazy river, right here, you have this little section here which is more for like smaller kids to hang out if they're afraid of the lazy river. And off to the side here, which is right there, you have a pool situated for really small kids like toddlers. You know, something where they won't even go below like their ankles or their knees, you know what I mean, depending on the size of a child. So my daughter in particular doesn't like to be splashed with water in the face, so she prefers to stay in like the bigger pools and just have the adults hang out with her. And then off to the side here, they cook like hot dogs and they serve drinks and things like that. There's a little bit. So yeah, that's by the water park. And off to the top over here, you have the water slides. So let me explain some of these water slides for you guys that are thinking about coming. Okay, so out of the biggest ones, the yellow one here is the most tame. It's kind of open air on the top. So two people could get in a float or a single person in a float and go down it. It's a little bit scary the first time you do it, but then there's a lot of fun. This blue one off to the side is more, I don't want to say more scary, but more twists and turns to it. So if you're scared, then I'd probably stay away from that one, but it's a lot of fun. The light blue one, you do not go inside of inner tube, you just go in alone. And then off to the far right behind that palm tree, if you see that little red area there, I'll try to get a better shot of it. That is a straight, deep slide down, and that really, you know, my daughter said it hurt her back because it's so steep. So again, if you're an adventure junkie, then go ahead and try it out. But for most kids, the blue, yellow, and the light blue one should be the slides you go down. So now we're at the point of the video where I talk about some of the pros and some of the cons of the resort and whether or not I recommend this place to stay. So let's really get into it and let's do a deep dive. So con number one, I initially thought the check-in process in the beginning was going to be fairly quick. I didn't have to wait a long time online. However, my room was not available until 4:30 p.m. where the room was supposed to be available to us by 3. That is the standard check-in and room available time for the hotel to have it available to us. I was pretty bothered with it. I had to put in quite a few phone calls just to even get my room at 4:30. They did apologize, told me they're going to give me some added amenities to the room. I asked what those amenities are, and they said like champagne and some little tokens of appreciation, and that just wasn't the case. I never got any of the added amenities for the other days that I stayed at the hotel, so that was a bit of a customer service failure. Not a biggie, but it is something worth mentioning. The road to the hotel was horrendous. Like the highway leading up to the hotel was completely fine, but the roadway once you got on the hotel enclosed area or the resort area was so bad. I had a cab driver and he kind of explained to me the situation. He told me that the Hilton rents the hotel or the land of the hotel from the landowner here in the Dominican Republic, and there's a dispute on who's responsible to fix the road. The landowner wants Hilton to do it, Hilton wants the landowner to do it. I just don't think it's really something that's very presentable for customers trying to use your resort as a first impression of the actual hotel. This could be a pro, this could be a con for certain people, but I'm just gonna put it out there. This is a bit of a smaller resort. This is not your super mega wide like Hard Rock Cafe or Barbaro type resorts. This is a smaller, more intimate setting. So if you're going to be disappointed with the fact that it's not as large as some of the other resorts, then this might not be the place for you. But if you're fine with a resort that may be a bit more intimate, but it has all the amenities and all the things of the larger resorts, so you're not going to be disappointed at the fact that it's missing something, but it's just something to note that it is not a large resort. I don't want to get into the whole Dominican bootleg liquor debate that happened a few years back, but it is something worth noting as well. This resort has top shelf liquor. So when I wanted to have a drink, I normally drink Bombay and tonic, and I normally drink Bacardi and Coke. Those are my two go-to drinks. And I did notice one night I had 2 Bombay and tonics, which never really gave me any kind of stomach issues, and I had really bad diarrhea. And no, I didn't eat seafood. I try to stay away from seafood when I'm going any place outside of the United States, just for those issues. So I had really bad diarrhea multiple times, and not to get too graphic, but I did notice after I drank 2 Bombay and tonics, I had really bad stomach issues. So after that, I kind of just stuck to beers and like non-alcoholic beverages. But something else to note, and it may be just a coincidence, my wife drank 2 amaretto sours the following night, and she was suffering from some really bad headaches. It may be coincidence, it may be nothing, but I figured it's worth noting and putting it out there. A little fun tip that I normally do and I didn't wind up doing this trip was buying my own bottle of alcohol in duty free and kind of like, you know, self-pouring for myself by just getting like a couple of Cokes or something from the bar. So that's something worth noting. All right, so let's get into some of the pros of this hotel and whether or not I do recommend it. Pros, obviously, it's the price. So I ended up spending $24.50, give or take a few dollars, for 2 rooms. So we had 5 people in total, me, my wife, my 2 children, and my mother-in-law. We got 2 conjoining rooms, and I paid $24.50 for 4 nights and 5 days. Price-wise, you're gonna get a ton of bang for your buck in regards to price. So it was priced fairly well for this trip. Also, they have things for all ages, and one of which is the water park. You figure it would be more geared towards children and maybe have just like 1 or 2 like kind of slides for the children to use, but that was not the case. It had a whole separate water park where you had 4 to 5 different like crazy slides that older kids would enjoy. It had a lazy river that you could kind of just float around, and they have different obstacles that throw water on you and stuff like that. It was a lot of fun, and I think it's something fun for everyone to enjoy. Adults, children, we all had a blast at the water park. So I definitely do think the water park here is a bit of a shining light for this hotel. Something else that I like, that you do not need to make any reservations except for the hibachi place if you're staying on the family side. I'm not really sure about the adult side, but on the family side, all the hotels were no reservation, all the restaurants were no reservation restaurants. You just show up and you go to the restaurant. And something else that I'd like to note is I always have a bit of an issue with going to these all-inclusive resorts. It's really hot. I really don't like to wear long pants, you know what I mean? I do like to dress nice when I'm going out to dinner with my wife and children, but to have to wear long slacks, and a lot of these restaurants are outdoors, so it's hot as it is, but they don't require you to wear slacks. Now, with that being said, you're not gonna go in your swim trunks and flip-flops to, you know, a nice restaurant at the resort at night. You know, you want to keep it tasteful, maybe a nice tennis shirt with some linen pants or some khaki shorts with a button down. But again, most of the restaurants do not require you to wear long slacks. There are exceptions. I believe the French place and I believe the hibachi place on the adult side do require you to wear slacks, so that's something to keep in mind. But you can enjoy a lot of the restaurants without having to actually change into a pair of slacks. I just want to say one other point is about the shows. So don't take this the wrong way. I found that some of the children's shows were a bit low budget. However, they just hit you with an explosion of content. Like, you had so much content there and so many things to do that you never really noticed it. Me, I'm making a review, so I'm gonna nitpick on every little thing. and tell you the good and the bad of the resort. But they had like so many things to do that you didn't really notice some of those like bit of low budget aspects to it. And they had like building a TP competition. They had a circus by the beach. They had what else did they have? They had movie night at the beach as well, where you watch Moana in the nightlight and right there off the beach. It was like a lot of things to do for children. So they hit you with so many things that was really fun. And then for the adults as well, you have the adult entertainment starts around 9:30, and on top of all those other amenities, they have an additional children's show right before the adult show. So they just jam pack you with a lot of events and a lot of entertainment throughout every single day that you're there. So I found that to be impressive as well. Last but not least, and I think one of the most important things and one of the most important reasons why we decided to stay in La Romana as opposed to Punta Cana is no seaweed at the beach. So every time we stayed in Punta Cana, we've just been inundated with seaweed at the beach, and it made our beach stay really unenjoyable, where we just wind up sticking to the pools. This was a refreshing change of pace. All the beach had no seaweed at all. It had turquoise blue water. The water was also crystal clear. You could see your hand and your feet right through the water. And the sand was so soft and powdery. It was like such a supple feeling sand. It's hard to explain, you know, like some sand is really thick and gritty and hard to walk on. This was like, it just felt like you were walking on powder. The beaches were so amazing that we winded up making it the focal point of the trip and going to the beach every single day to enjoy the beach, to enjoy the turquoise water, as opposed to other trips where we go to Punta Cana and we're just sticking to the pools. So overall, let me end this video by saying whether or not I do recommend this resort or not. I definitely do recommend this resort. It had a couple of issues, but at the same time, the pros outweigh the cons of this resort. And a lot of the cons that I've mentioned were things that you deal with in almost any resort that you go to. Definitely would recommend this for families. Again, if you're a couple, maybe you could stay in the adult side. And if you have a child or you're going with more than 1 or 2 people and it's not really a romantic getaway, then stay on the family side. But I definitely do recommend this resort for people to stay at. In regards to price, in regards to bang for your buck, in regards to amenities, it's really a top-notch place. All right, guys, that's my video. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.